What's up, my sweet, sweet babies? In the words of Monique, I love how she always says, "Hey, my sweet babies." It's Marc. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm talking about why I am quitting social media. And it's even hard to say that out loud because I've been on social media since social media was a thing, starting off with MySpace, actually starting off with Black Planet, but that was like way before anything. But MySpace, then we went to Facebook, then we went to all these other platforms, and here we have what we have today, which is the world of social media. So I'm going to be talking about why I'm quitting social media, why I think it's the best decision for me, what are my plans business wise, because I am an entrepreneur that runs an online business. 95% of what I do and generate from my business is through online engagement. So I'm going to tell you what my plans are there, how I'm going to navigate these next coming months, years, what I think now, what it looks like and what it will look like, how I plan to use YouTube instead of the other platforms, why I'm deciding to go with YouTube. So we're going to cover a lot of things in this video. I'm going to be candid. I'm going to share just where I'm at with this whole thing. Hopefully you can Hopefully you can relate, and let's just go for it. So like many of you, you've been on social media for a minute. Even if you were late to the party, I'm sure you in the party right now. And whether you are a content creator or just simply a content consumer, social media takes a lot of your time. Well, I can't talk for you, but statistics show that on average, we spend a lot of our waking hours on our phones, looking at social media, mindless scrolling, dead scrolling, whatever they call it. They call it something where you just scrolling just because, and like many people, that's my life. And I don't like that. There are some days where I'm on social media and I start to feel the heaviness inside of my eyes and my brain. There's a fatigue that comes over me because I'm like, you've been on this thing all day long. Now, I will say that I am a content creator. I've used social media to build a brand. I want to talk about that too. I've used social media to build a brand. I've used social media to get opportunities that I don't believe any other way would have come to me. And so it is that small window of the good that has for years justified the bad. What is the bad? We know the bad. It's the comparison that takes place on social media. We're all guilty of it. It's just impossible for you to see other human beings at the quantity that you see on social media, being exposed to their lives or the reels or the highlights of their lives, and not compare yourself to it. Humans compare themselves because that's what we do. We compare ourselves to find out our levels or find out our placement in society. We compare ourselves for information, whether or not you're doing something right or wrong, how far along you should be in life. So the comparative notion, although we know it's toxic, it's just something that's built into us, and it's something that we have to monitor and dance with, meaning that you just gotta work with it. When you're doing it too much, you got to pull back. When it's becoming overbearing, you got to pull back. So it's just hard to be on social media and not compare yourself. And especially, I think what's different about this generation and social media, with social media, that previous generations didn't have. People say, you're keeping up with the Joneses. Well, what happens when the Joneses are not just the people in your neighborhood, your church, your school? What happens when the Joneses is literally the entire world? What happens when everybody is your neighbor, in the sense of you're exposed to what this person is doing, this person is doing? Now, I remember a time in social media, like the beginning phases, where it was just all fun. Like, it literally, me and one of my best friends, we have these sporadic moments where we will get the notification from Facebook about something that we posted 15 years ago, a screenshot, send it to each other, and start literally laughing. Like, we were just literally posting anything. Like, the other day I sent her a screenshot where I put on Facebook, Skyping my PP head, and then I tag her in the post. But it was just fun. It wasn't, no one was building a brand. We didn't know what a brand was, baby. Nobody was an entrepreneur. We didn't know what the entrepreneur was. Nobody was getting paid for content. We weren't content creators. We weren't influencers. And not to say any of those things are bad, because it literally has changed so many people's lives for the better. But there's a duality with it all. It comes with a price. And so I've built a brand on social media, and I've built this image and different things. And as I said earlier, I want to talk about that because building a brand has also alienated me in a way where I feel like I can't grow, I can't expand, I can't be as authentic as I was 15 years ago when I just put something. I wouldn't dare put that on Facebook or social media because why? I have a brand now. So I can't say PP head and just have fun. We're no longer just posting what we ate and something funny. It's business, it's influence, it's just the reality is anytime something starts to incorporate money and power and influence in it, that human thing that we do where we mess up stuff, it takes place. And I think that's what social media is right now, from the comparative aspect of it to the performative aspect of it, where your life has to now be curated in a way where it looks engaging to others. I'm talking about myself, y'all. So I may be speaking in a way where it's general, but maybe you can find yourself in my story. But these are some things that I've personally experienced where literally, 2 weeks ago, I'm celebrating my 37th birthday, and we're on a train ride from Chicago to San Francisco. First time on a train. It was absolutely amazing. Did a video about that. Go check it out. And then we get to San Francisco. Absolutely amazing. And the whole time that I'm taking pictures of the experience, I'm taking pictures because it's amazing videos and this and that. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about, okay, I have to curate this in such a way where I got to let strangers on the internet know I'm having a good time. And it's literally those conversations that happen within me where I'm like, yo, no, this is too much. Why do I have to get the perfect angle and the perfect this, and I gotta make sure I'm smiling, I gotta make sure I'm having such a great time, which I was having a really, really great time. Don't get me go to get it wrong. I was having a great time, but it's like, why do I have to prove to you, to others, that I'm having a great time? Why isn't having just a great time just good enough for me? Because I have a brand on social media, because everything is content, because we're performing for an algorithm. We're performing. We're literally the monkey in the circus of social media. While, yeah, they may give you a few dollars here and there for content creators, but think about this. If they're giving you a few dollars, maybe it's a lot in your mind. What are they making off of your content? What are they making off of your attention? What are they making off you? We're just cheap slaves to an algorithm, to a system. And I've had enough of it. And with me being a business owner, that's always been the thing that has kept me in this space and in this loop. Like, well, I can't get out of it because how am I going to reach new people? How am I going to do this? What if, and it's this thinking of, what if I miss out on the people who are supposed to find me? And it's just, while that may be true to a certain extent, I think a greater truth is me operating in my true, authentic self, doing content like this, just showing up consistently here without consuming so much of the stuff on social media. And I know YouTube is like a form of social media, but it's not the same in my opinion. I've heard other content creators here say the same thing. It's just different. You're not hopping on, well, I'm not hopping on here to see individuals' lives. I'm not hopping on here. I'm hopping on here. My YouTube is for podcasts that I enjoy. It's for entertainment here and there. It's for educational video. It's for stuff like that. Maybe research, maybe a how-to video here and there. So it's not the same as you watching individual lives. And even those who talk about their lives here, it's not presented in a way where it's I don't know, I just don't get the same vibes from YouTube that I get from other platforms. Maybe that would change in the future the more time I spend on the platform, and maybe as it evolves, hopefully it stays as it is. But I don't really see that as social media like the other platforms where you're constantly doing the stories, and you're constantly showing the pictures, and you're constantly doing all these performative things, and you got to come up with a deep post for the day and all these things, and talking about the space that I dwell in on social media. But yeah, I'm deactivating the accounts. It's kind of scary to say that because it's like I've built all these platforms. Instagram, 20,000 followers. Facebook, 15,000 followers. Threads, building that. It's like, But you can't throw all of that away. But yes, I can. The fact that there's resistance there is telling me everything I need to know about this situation. Like, nah. And it's not like I'm growing on Instagram. It's not like I'm growing on Facebook. It's not like these platforms are truly pushing my content out. It's even to a point now, I believe less than 1% of the people who actually follow you and subscribe to your page actually see your content. Literally, like people who subscribe, like when you hop on Facebook, I see more suggested content than the content of people I actually follow. The people that actually friended you, follow your content, I see more suggested stuff given to me. But what about the people I follow? What about those people? Same with Instagram. It's like Instagram is reels, and now they turn into Snapchat, and they just take everything from every platform that is performing better than them, and they take it, and it's this big conglomerate of a whole bunch of randomness, right? You could put notes in your it's all this stuff. It's like, bro, just show people content that they actually subscribe to. But that's not how it works anymore. That's not how it works anymore. And TikTok, I played my hand at TikTok. Like, okay, let's build over there. And TikTok. It's for those viral moments. And so that's why I'm just landing here on YouTube. Like, yo, we're gonna build here, and we're gonna do what it takes here, and just see how that unfolds. But I want to regain control of my life. I want to be back present in the moments that matter. I want to take pictures, but I want those pictures to be more so for me to look back on, maybe even to print a photo album or something. I did that a few years ago. That was really cool. I want to get out of the performative space. I do want to build community. I want to harness the power of the internet in the best ways possible. And as of right now, I just don't see social media being a tool that is in the best interest in me. While there is good to it, it can serve a really great cause. And maybe one day I can have somebody that manage social media accounts for me in the future. But as of right now, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Even the last few days with deleting it from my phone, it's like, oh, okay. I don't have to show people. We went to a nice restaurant yesterday. It was to get some sushi. It's really nice. I took video, but it's gonna be for my YouTube. It's not the let me show y'all what I'm doing right now. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. Let me show y'all what it's not giving that anymore. It's giving, I just want to be as authentic as possible. I want to build my business. I want to build my brand, but I want my brand to be really truthful, transparent as possible, right? I know there's a level of showing up in a polished way that we all do, right? Uh, Getting on here, I'm gonna have my hair cut. I'm gonna, do the things right because I want to be presentable, but it's not as performative that I feel as social media is right now. So that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm showing up. Now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see what it leads to. But I do want you to follow along for the journey. Maybe you've been on the fence about it. Maybe this is something that you want to do as well. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. All of that helps me to continuously grow this platform. And I definitely have to invite you to my Zoom this upcoming Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, maybe the West Coast as well, you can tune in. It's a live Zoom. It's like a motivational mindset reset for the week. It's every single Monday. So hit that link in the comments to get the access information and get the alerts when we are live. Hop in that Zoom room and let's start the week together. Until next time, let's continue to evolve. Peace. Yeah, there we go.